guys, what's up? BRICK-MATTSTER here, and today's video we are back in the city after a few videos venturing here, there and everywhere, doing a bit of shopping, a few side projects. We're finally going to crack on with the city again. We're back and we've got plenty of parts. So I am running out of parts to do mills plates though, but thank God I've not in need of any more at the minute. I've got enough to keep me going at the minute. All the buildings are on, and I've got one part made. So what we're going to look at today is these pad boxes. We're going to break them down, have a look what parts we've got in them, just so you can see how the new boxes work. I'm sure you've seen many videos already, but just everyone has a different box, everyone wants different things, so I'm going to show you guys what I got and if I got value for money. And then as well, we do have the wall section that we did start the other day. We did a rough prototype. I'm going to perfect that and get that on one plate as it is, ready to go, because if that's ready and I can turn it into a modular 32 by 32 wall plate that I can just slide in and click into place, then I can make them all the same. And not only that, it makes things a lot easier in terms of removing them, making changes, stuff like that. Whereas the beach area, because it's all one continuous thing that I built up, to remove any of that would be a nightmare. So yeah, first we're going to crack on with the boxes and then the walls. So yeah, let's go. So this is the haul from the pad boxes. We've got plenty of leaves there. Obviously I've stacked all of this, so as you can see we've definitely packed it in as best we can. Green plate, masonry bricks, always helpful. Lots of nougat plate and some arches as well, just for some build ideas I've got. They look quite good along the edge of this set here, the lighthouse, so I thought I'd pick a few up just to continue that around the edges of the cliffs there. White masonries, plenty of 2x2 for mills. We've got plenty of arches now to work on this. I did take the recommendation of going down to the smaller arches, just to make them more modular, and yeah, I've definitely got plenty to do that now. And some grey plate, black plate, and these white decorative bar bits that I've got. They're just to decorate the edge of a building I've got an idea for. I don't know why I picked them up, to be honest with you. I just thought they looked cool, so I picked some up. White fence, always helpful. Some darker green leaves, some chairs for the interiors of the buildings, and I've picked these up, these little black tiles. They'd be quite good to make stairs with. And as well, some little white tile pieces here. And then loads of grey brick. So, Mrs. BRICK-MATTSTER is building a zoo, and she did pick up some parts for herself. Everything that's pretty much in tan is for her, just to build the walls of her zoo, and obviously some glass panels there as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with the parts we've got from that. So let's try making a new version of this that looks improved and is going to be the final version that I'll follow on through the city. So here is the new facade wall for the raised platform. I've gone into more detail with this one, spent a bit more time on it, and then come out with the final idea. So first, of course, as everything, it's on a Mills plate. I've used dark grey plate as for when the modular buildings get connected to it. From the back, the alleyway will look something like that. So we've got nice big alleyways. I'll be able to tell stories in, or park vehicles in, or just have little Easter eggs hidden throughout the city. And as well, I've actually used the Mills plate here to create a pothole that I've filled with just a little bit of water. So it looks quite good. I put my minifigure there just to show you the scale. We've put some greenery along the bottom, like weeds and overgrown bushes. And then, as you can see, the cat is there from the missing posters at the beach, just as a little Easter egg. And then we started on the wall. I took the advice of changing to the 1x8 arches that was in the comments. And wow, what brilliant advice that was. I couldn't thank you enough. Because as you say, we managed to get it looking modular. And it just looks really good. I've included some kind of ivy kind of stuff growing up, just to add detail. And yeah, rather than doing one big arch all the way up, I've gone for 2 arches splitting halfway. And I just think it looks so much better. Tiled off the bottom to make it smooth. And yeah. And as well, instead of this being 2 studs wide, I've made it 3 studs wide. So when we connect it, like so, we'll be able to put a tile there as part of the walkway to connect it. And then I'll be able to put a jumper on the top for a wall similar to this one. So it all looks quite uniform. So yeah, that's that. We're going to have a look at getting the train station set out of the backlog. And then seeing what base plates I need for under there to start on getting a train station in place and tunnels. So let's have a look at that. So what I've done here is I've worked out that we've got 3 more base plates backwards for the train. Obviously the wall for the city facade is going to start there. So we've basically got 1.5 plates back for the station. If I was to take off and move these 2 legs just a little bit more that way, we would be able to go 2 base plates wide as well. So I am tempted to do that just so I can make a nice big station. That'll be, I think, 48 by 32 studs. So yeah, I think that'd be quite cool, to be honest. Oh, it might even be 48 by 64, I'm not sure. But for the way of getting up, I did toy with the idea of stairs. I could have built this as a wall here, an arch to go into the alley, which would create kind of a tunnel here. And obviously there'd be a wall there, so you can't see all the way down the alley from this side, but there would be a cool tunnel, which could add detail and little stories. But then obviously here, there'll just be a hand railing similar to on the beach, like that, going down. And if that was on there, you would be able to see over the hand railing down into the alleyways, which would add cool little features. And then the tunnel could be used underneath to tell stories. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go down that route yet. I do quite like the idea of it. It is part intensive and it does look like a big staircase. But once it's done, I'm sure it'd look brilliant. So I might toy around with a few ideas of that. And I definitely think I might be moving that post sometime soon. So what I'm going to do now is look through the backlog to get the Batman set out. And that'll be it for today. Just before we finish up today's video, we've got the Batman set out, ready to turn into a train station. I'm only going to use a few parts. Just bought it whilst it was on sale, so I thought it was good. And also, we've altered the track underneath. So I've changed the switches to the far ends. Therefore, we can have 2 platforms inside the station, which makes much more sense because it is a downtown station, so it is going to be busy. And if I can pull this out, that is the size of the base plate we've got. I am going to get some clean and new ones of them, get them swapped out, but that's just a good idea for size as to how big this station's going to be. Obviously we've got 2 lots of track. We're going to have two tunnels on each side. So yeah, it's going to be quite a big project, but it's going to be brilliant. And that's what's coming up next on the Lego City. We're going to be working on this before we can finish off all the wall. So yeah. Right guys, thank you very much for watching today. As you can see, we've got a little bit done today. We've managed to figure out a perfect design for the wall that's modular as well. So it's on a 32 by 16 base plate. It doesn't go any wider than that, so that's going to be perfect to just keep making these and locking them into place where we need them. As well, we've got the detail of the arches, which are brilliant. And if I'm doing a train station here, I was talking to Mrs. BRICK-MATTSTER, and I think I might put some glass windows on some of the arches here so you can see into the station. And it also lets a bit of light in, so I'll be able to tell stories through that way. And yeah, so I'm really happy we're getting that done today. And we've also figured out a size for the base plate, which I'm happy with. We've changed the track, we've got the Batman set, so yeah, everything's all good. And thank you very much for watching. Next up, I am going to be working on the train station, so we are going to get this on the way. That's obviously quite a large mills plate I've got to build. It's going to be huge, but the station will look brilliant. And over the next few weeks, you're going to get to see me developing this and getting ready to place it in there, because I can't finish these walls until the station's in, because it's blocked in once it's in. And obviously then after that we've got the tunnels to work on as well. So yeah, lots coming up, lots of parts needed. I need to get some more base plates ordered, and we'll start cracking on in the next few videos. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment or just a like, just lets me know you're watching. As well, with the idea for the stairs, what's your feedback? Do you think the tunnel underneath to the alleyways would be good? And do you think it'd look okay? Or do you think I need to figure out an alternative? I was debating a lift, but if I had a lift I'd want it to be working, and I'm not sure I'm up to the capability of being able to do that yet, because I'm relatively new to building myself. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.